Hey, I'm Kate from the Small Things blog, and I've recently partnered with Regency Beauty Institute to celebrate beauty makers. Beauty for me goes back to, middle school. I always loved doing hair and I was always experimenting with different makeup, and in middle school and high school my friends would always ask me for hair and makeup advice, and I didn't think I was different than any other girl. I thought everyone was interested in it the same amount that I was. And it was around that time that I started figuring out, like, this is something that I really, really love and might be something unique to me and not something every girl is interested in. So that was sort of the turning point in realizing this is what I want to do with my life. So I was able to go to beauty school while I was in high school, which means I started pursuing my career at age 16. And by 18, I was a licensed hairstylist and ready to start working and just dive into that career. So even though doing hair and experimenting with makeup was fulfilling for me as an artistic form of expression, it was such a cool way to connect with other people and to sort of bless them by exciting them about a new haircut or giving them a little bit of advice on maybe a lipstick color that they should go with or a blush color. And for women that just have no idea how to even go into anything beauty related, it's so cool to be able to help guide them and assist them with something that I enjoy so much. Regency made a cute little video that I'll share in the comments below this video of a girl sort of running around the world, and she was doing everyone's hair as she went, and it reminded me of myself just because every head of hair for me when I was working behind the chair was an opportunity to get creative. And then, so that was good for me, and then it was so neat to be able to see people's reaction when they were pleased with their haircut or excited about a new color. So it's really a unique way to help people feel good about themselves and in turn feel good about what you're doing. While I'm no longer working behind the chair, I still write a beauty blog called the Small Things blog, and I share video hair tutorials teaching women how to style their hair. So I'm not able to physically be with them, but I'm doing my best to still teach women how to do their hair. And today I'm going to show you a hair tutorial called the loose double braid. So the key for this tutorial is loose and textured. So if you have natural wave to your hair, just go with whatever is natural for you. If you have naturally straight hair like I do, you can do what I did, which is use a 1 1/4 inch barrel curling iron on about medium to low heat, and just put a couple sort of spiral curls in and really loosen them up with your fingers while they're still hot. And that way they'll relax a bit and they won't be sort of a stiff spiral curl. To add even more texture, I'd recommend a dry texture spray. I'm going to be using Kenra's Platinum Dry Texture Spray number 6. They also make texture powders, so whatever you prefer you can use. What I like about an aerosol spray is you can really work it into the entire hair shaft, where texture powders sort of focus on the root unless you're able to sort of rub it into your hands and work it into the ends. Texture spray is just a little bit easier to use, so if you have that, use that. If you don't have it, I'd recommend picking it up if you like sort of a textured look. So once you've added a bit of texture, grab a couple of bobby pins. I'm going to start the braid on my left side, and when you're braiding, make sure you're not braiding straight in front of you and that you're actually directing the braid back. It's not a French braid, but I find that if you sort of braid straight down and then try and fold it back, you're going to get a little bend over your ears. So grab the section and pull with your arms backwards because you're going to secure it around the back of your head. Pick up a section of hair and just begin to braid. Hold the hair looser than you would imagine because you don't want this braid to be very tight. Notice how I'm directing my arms back. That way you'll avoid the little bend that can happen over the ears. Braid as far down as you can. So once you get as far down as possible, use your other hand and stretch out that braid a bit. You're going to need to feed some of the hair that's not braided up into the braid, and your braid's going to get shorter. So have sort of a loose grip on the bottom and just use the other hand. All I'm doing is stretching out that braid. So once you're pleased with the width of the braid, go ahead and place it on the center back of your head and stick 2 pins in vertically. We'll repeat the same process on the right side. Grab another section of hair and continue to braid. Once you get down to the very bottom, use your other hand, stretch that braid out a little bit. Now bring the braid around to exactly where you put those first pins in with the left side braid. We're going to fold the hair over and then hide 2 bobby pins underneath. So the goal is to make it look like this right braid is sort of holding up the left braid. Finish with a little bit of hairspray to hold the style. And you've got a nice casual textured look for the day. So you saw how simple that hair tutorial was, and it's all about sort of prepping your hair with the right products to get sort of a textured loose look. Regency partnered with Refinery 29 to focus on 5 summer beauty trends, and they're encouraging you guys to get involved as well with their Share Beauty contest. I am week 2 of 5 and my focus is on textured hair. I would love to see your beauty pics on Instagram, whether that's your version of the tutorial I taught you today or any textured hair tutorial or anything that you think represents beauty to you, and use the hashtag #ShareBeautyContest. Make sure you tag me in those pictures so I can see them. I'll include the hashtag you need to use and what my Instagram handle is in the comment box right below this video. Lastly, if you would like to learn more about Regency, visit regency.edu. I'm excited to be working with Regency and Refinery 29 on this project because occasionally I'll hear from women that really wish that they did hair or did makeup but felt pressured to go a different direction, something more professional and maybe respected in the world, but man, being a hairstylist or a makeup artist or anything in the beauty world, while it might not be under the typical career path that you would assume most people take, it's such a fun way to make your career and something that's fulfilling to your life as well.